That's how we got rid of my client's dyslexia. What's up, guys? Dom the Hypnotist here. I wanted to jump on and share with you guys a story about a client that I worked with on a one-on-one basis and how we got rid of his dyslexia that he had for over 25 years. All right, before we get into the content, if you're somebody who's struggling with whether it's dyslexia or any different limiting beliefs and you're struggling with different things in your life, stay to the end of the video. I'm going to share with you how to qualify for a free one-on-one session from either myself or someone from my team. So go ahead and stay to the end of the video. My client's dyslexia. Well, when I first started working with this gentleman, dyslexia thing wasn't even really on the radar. He never mentioned it. We kind of just, we started working on some other stuff, some relationship stuff, some money stuff. And I remember before our first call, I recommended to him to read this book. So I read this book about 4 or 5 years ago. It was life-changing for me. And this is a book I recommend to my clients a lot. I remember telling him to read the book. And then when we had our calls, I would ask him, hey, have you read the book? And he's, man, I just got work and this and that. And it's just hard for me to read. And, we all the same excuses we all make, right? So then this happened about 2 or 3 times. And finally he goes, Dom, it's because my dyslexia, I can't read. I haven't been able to read my whole life because I'm dyslexic. So finally we decided, okay, we have to address this problem. Now, I'll be honest, I had never worked with anybody that had dyslexia. So I didn't even know if this was going to work. Okay. I'm thinking, all right, let's give it a shot, but I'm not 100% sure, man. So just, he's like, you know what, dude, everything's worked so far. So let's just see what happens. As we're going through and we're figuring out where it started, this is how he started his own dyslexia. Now, what I'm about to tell you is actually kind of genius, but it ended up not being so genius in the long run. Okay. So my client, when his parents had him, they were together for a few years and then they separated. When he was in school, he would stay with his mom for certain days. He would go to his dad for certain days, like many of us do, right? So when he'd go to his dad would kind of just watch TV, just let him do his own thing. And as a kid, he wanted that attention from his dad. So what did he do? Now, this is the genius part. So in order to get attention from his dad, he pretended like he didn't know how to read. He pretended like he didn't know how to do math, just so that his dad would have to help him do his homework. Now, again, that's pretty manipulative and it's kind of smart as a kid to be able to put those things together and to say, hey, if I do this, I'll get more attention. But again, the long-term ramifications, when you're 6 years old, you're not thinking long-term, you're just thinking in the moment. So once we went back, identified what that was, released that along with a couple other things that were playing into it, his dyslexia was gone. And the funny thing is, I told him, all right, man, now you got to read that book. He's like, all right. He started reading the book and he goes, Dom, I'm a slow reader because I haven't read in so long, but I am able to sit here and absorb all the information. He's like, he's like, when I would read it, it would almost be like I was reading a foreign language or something. Like I just couldn't understand it because now I understand it. I just got to go slow. And he's been fine ever since. So again, I didn't even know if it was going to work. I never worked with somebody with dyslexia. I actually have another client who has dyslexia. I'm going to share with you guys in another video. I'll share with you his story. Completely different why his started, but very, very interesting. So guys, again, if this is something that resonates with you, if you have limiting beliefs that you're aware of, maybe not good enough, you can't be successful, you don't deserve a healthy relationship or whatever, and you want to identify what they are. And again, if you feel like you have some that you may not even be aware of, see if you can qualify for a free one-on-one session. If this is YouTube, there's going to be a link down in the description. If this is Instagram, there's going to be a link in my bio. Fill out the form. Tell me what it is you're going through. If I feel like it's something that we can help you with, either myself or somebody from my team will schedule a call accordingly. We'll figure out, identify where this stuff is starting, running through some hypnotic testing, and see how we can improve your life. So again, guys, thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.